Cheers, bud.
Cheers to the first.
To the first. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
This is very fun.
Yeah. Oh my, bro! I feel like a granny drinking it because I was like,
Because of the shakes?
yeah, I was like scared to like take a sip because I haven't had it. I'm like, I need some Coke with that, dude.
You got the Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Have Madden take my car, get some Coke. Get some
Hey,
Coke.
mammy.
Hey, how old are you? 13.
95. All right, I'll have this.
Yeah. It is weird though, like actually starting a podcast now.
Well, me and you to do this?
Yeah, just us in general. You know,
What's
always talked about starting one and
Now
wanting
we
to
are.
do a podcast, like with different friends and just in general.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, looks good. I just hit the crap out of that. Sounds good.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, no, you gave them to me. You gave me my pouch.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's good right there.
Mm-hmm.
This right here,
That looks good, too.
that's strong.
Look at that. Tough.
Look at that. The Titleist. Ooh, Titleist swing.
I'm spoiled.
Titleist swing. Very best swing in the world.
I remember the first time that I was doing this too, and I had a buddy. He just told me straight up.
Mm.
I was doing it, and he goes, "It feels like you're kind of selling yourself out." And I'm like, if you look at it from a point where you're trying to make money, yes. But I've never really had that on my plate. Like, it was always at the end of the deal. Like, do this stuff because it's fun, and then money shows up. Opportunities open themselves up to you, right? That was always the potential. It was never the goal to begin with. And the thing that I thought was really important to do is, like, whoever's watching and whoever's talking, or anyone else who comes on, right? There's an important piece to being a human being. And it's always been the idea of, like, oh, what separates you and me from, like, any other type of animal? The ability to, like, perceive, right? And, oh, what do we do with that perception? Well, we learn things. It's like, oh, what do we do with the things that we learn? We talk to other people about it and maybe help them. Even if, like, I don't know. Sometimes, have you ever been in a spot where, like, you personally, are you looking at the cat?
Yeah, sweet kitty.
Yeah, he's what I'm worried about. Hey. No.
No, he's so sweet.
Hey, Paulo. Oh, dude, that's right.
I know, he's so careless.
Yet so graceful.
Yeah. And we probably should have grabbed some water too.
Some water.
Yeah, it's all right.
But it was never my objective to try to make a quick buck, right? It was what you said today earlier was, that's always like a benefit. Like, you're trying to set it up and do this and do that. Yeah, that's a payoff, but it's not the end goal. Like, for me, it's always been someone else has a different way to see the world. You have a different way to see the world than I do, right? And I think those viewpoints it makes it at the lowest points, and someone's going through something that's just like you went through. Now it seems like that low point isn't so low, right? Like, oh, someone else is going through it. Like, I'm not alone. And I don't know. It seems like the same people also have a very, very low threshold for risk and fear, right? Like, oh, what's going on the internet?
They want the money but don't want the risk.
Right. Exactly. And the thing that, like, I always wanted to do, especially at least in my low moments or whatever, is, and we've talked about this 1,000 times, but it's the untangible things that you can, like, feel as a human being that really matter, because everything else is just, at least in my opinion, like, not in my opinion, everything will die. Like, everything, like, this wood table won't be here. This will eventually go away. I can use those things, these objects around us, to impact someone on a level that's really important. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, that just goes back to what you were talking about. I
Oh,
mean, you said what I was talking about earlier, but
there you
really
go.
what you was talking about at work as
Oh,
well. You know, you value memories and experiences with people, what the conversations and the memories that we're going to make. And a lot of other people, they just value, if we're not talking about money, then who really cares?
mm,
But I like, a lot of people don't know the healthy balance. Like there still is a healthy balance between I want to make money, but I also want to value our friendship and our memories that we're going to
yeah.
go through. It's the hard work and the struggles that we even put into building things.
All of this.
Yeah.
Well, that was your idea. Also, I think
What was?
all of this, the curtains and the whole deal. Oh, you hear that?
Yeah, it's
That's a
collective.
good mic. You heard that gurgle?
Yeah. It's collective.
That that is a good way to look at it too.
Mm.
Those are also the people who very high ownership of like, and two things that I can relate to this.
Mhm.
Human beings, they really want to take credit for stuff. Especially if you're like, no, I did all this. I did everything.
I did this. I did this.
Yeah, no one did this.
Mm.
And so,
Mm.
and I get that on some level, but I do like the analogy of you said it too. It's like, if God opens you that door,
Mm.
right? Are you going to be here and like, looking at this open doorway and then go, I don't really know. Maybe I'll just sit here and pray about it, even though you watched it go like this.
Open. God, please open this door for me. Please, please, please.
Yeah. I'm so close. I can feel the wind on my face from the door.
Let me ask him. Let me ask again if I should walk through the door. The
Right.
door literally opened up for you. Just walk.
With
Just please walk. Just walk through the door.
Yeah, actually, that's a good segue into that fear component because that kind of dictates a lot of people's like behavior.
Mm.
And I'm like, there's going to be a ton of what ifs, and I know that we're going to get what ifs as we do it.
Mm.
What if that someone knows or we're talking about? What are they? Who cares, right? Like it doesn't really matter. Those people are more afraid of the perception of how they could be looked at or perceived to be, or like I'm really glad to.
I picked this up to take a drink, and I instantly put it down because I'm like,
Yeah, Detective Spillo.
I need something a little better than that right now.
Also, I will admit that table is not the sturdiest.
Look, it seems fine to me.
Yeah, I'm looking at it and it looks like this. So
it's not wobbly that much.
No, it's solid, but it's just unevenly solid.
It's alright.
The fear holds a lot of people back.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is start. So I'm really glad that I didn't suspect you would, but like right now, this is how I would talk if we were anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. I think
There's
that's
no
the
need.
part. Sorry if I cut you off.
No, you're good.
I think that's the part that's kind of like weird. Even right now, I'm like thinking deep back in my brain, even as we sit here. It's like, dang, we're really just friends just having a conversation.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard to really like differentiate between that because it's like, oh, this is a nice setup. We got the curtains, we got the cameras rolling. But it's really like you just got to shut it. Really just have to try to shut it all off.
That's why I like the headphones.
Mm.
Right? I feel because me and you can just hear me. I can just hear you.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
There might be a little noise background from the device itself, but it's completely isolated. Like the noise canceling headphones are great. So, and something that I like to do every time I would do on the old show would talk to the people and go, hey, take your headphones off. And as soon as they did, they would go, whoa. Because as soon as we take these off after about an hour or so, it's like a deprivation tank. You're like, wait, I was only hearing this the whole time? But there's other stuff going, the cats are going around. Like, stuff's happening, man. Like, but you have no idea. You're locked into this right now. Which is also why your idea for the black curtains was really good. And
thank you, sir.
Turned out great. So thank you. And I want to, I've had people who thought they wanted to try this. And then they make a character and then do that on camera. And I go, stop. Hey.
I have to try to be funny. I have to try to be this other person.
Yeah. Hey, Jason.
I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Or, and that's like, the other one is, if they're, oh, I want them to perceive me as like macho, so I'm gonna do my voice down low, and I'm going like this in the background, like,
I know you in real life.
what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? How you doing that?
It's like I know you.
Yeah,
You don't even sound like that.
you're like, I grew up with you.
Mm-hmm.
You sound like this. You're like, it's not the same. And I again, I didn't suspect that it would be a problem for you at all. And so
No.
I think in a time and a place where, again, a couple years, 2-3 years, there's these little blocks. This one is this AI funk that we're going to go through for creative stuff, trying to use something else to be authentic.
Yeah.
And then eventually they're going to go, oh, just bring back what we had. It's authentic, right? Maybe that'll stick with some of the younger ones, but even Madden, right? Like my kiddo was like sick of it too, right? So I really do think just by perceiving what's happening, that's going to go. And then it's going to be this huge push, which is, to me, it's a good sign, because then we have 2-3 years to work on it.
Yeah, we want human interaction.
Yeah, deep human interaction.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want like a fake, like authenticity vibe. We just want an authentic, actual experience.
Yeah, it's like all those Bet 365 commercials that you get on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's like you instantly know it's AI, and it's so annoying. It's like, please, just bring back regular people. You can just have... I mean, they already pay all these streamers all this sponsorship money anyway.
Shit, you're right. Yeah.
So you might as well just have a segment where they're just already on stream. Just use that.
It's on UFC.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that.
I have not.
So in between fights, right? And I get it. You get people jobs. They more broadcasting people. It's a good thing ultimately. But then I always laugh. Sorry if her name's Minty Betts.
Minty?
Minty, like ooh,
Minty.
Mint. Like ooh, she minty, right? Like
Yeah.
Minty Betts. And she goes, yeah, I got a -125 for blah 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 in the third.
Daughter named Peppermint. Name her Peppermint.
Ooh, she's spicy. Peppermint.
Got a red hot.
You haven't seen it?
Mm-mm.
When we were watching? No?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's the weird segue. I mean, to be honest, Minty Betts, if you somehow get this, she's way better than the other dude that comes on. I don't even know his name because I just call him Fake Teeth Italian Man because he has this slick back look. He looks like this. Yeah, and I think we should do this. That's his exact voice. That's not a joke. If you know, you know. And I'll put a picture in here of this guy because he needs to be seen. I'm glad he's gone. I've seen him a couple times, and they're like, it's not really hitting with the crowd. They're like, ooh, where's Spicy? Where's Minty at?
Hey guys.
Just want to tell you about this cool vet I got. I got something for you. And they're like, tell him to dial it down. 30 seconds. Go. He's like, well, hold on. I want to explain. Oh, yeah, no, we're going to go Octagon side to
Igor, no.
Joe Rogan.
It reminds me. That's it.
But-
Igor, no.
And the jersey spray tan, man. And I'm like, all right, I get how it's a benefit to the UFC. They get money, right? And they can hire people to do the team. Now, something that me and you briefly talked about, and I know it's shooting ahead, and I know that it's like, that'll be in the future, but also I think mentally, right? We talk about knowledge, right? Like understanding something, right? The ultimate truth of something. If me and you prepare right now for something mentally before it gets here,
It's done.
boom, we know how to do it, right? So if we go, oh, cool, a huge money number shows up. Oh, we don't really know what it's from, but like we're going to, hold on. Do we compromise authenticity for money?
Yeah.
Or do we do the thing that we're supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
Right? It's never been a problem. Like both of us, we go, hey, we're not stupid.
Yeah. You can't care that much.
Right.
Some people just care way too much about the figures.
Well, that's all they care about.
You know what I'm thinking about right now, honestly? I'm thinking about how crazy our brains are. How like crazy, how crazy we like be bouncing ideas and just going back and forth. But that's really just how we are. We just be, oh, let's talk about this. And it just leads to.
It keeps going. And in a way that I think is the same pattern that And also something hard to find. I want to say thank you as well.
That's how. Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But that's literally how it works in the world. Everything connects.
How so? Explain.
As in, like, I'm thinking similar to, like, if I'm, like, trading. Every strategy connects into one strategy. You just have to realize how to use it properly.
Gotcha.
So it's like, even if I'm thinking about life, all the stories of someone's troublesome trials and tribulations.
Yep.
Everyone has a different story. Everyone has a different solution.
Mm-hmm.
But literally, there is no real solution. There is no real answer to any problem. Every strategy is the same strategy. You just got to know how to use it properly.
Well, you also told me that it's based on the individual. There's a pattern that works for some people and doesn't for others, right? That's
you just don't see that pattern that someone else sees.
No.
Because your decision, I'm like, oh, why is he seeing that pattern? If you say that to them, I don't see them saying that. But you're like, yeah, I see it. And I'm like, no, I would go this way, this way, this way.
Yeah, well, I think that's part of the whole human experience thing we're talking about. It's like, oh, we don't think that's authentic at all. You're like, if you look at it the way it's supposed to, that means you as an individual person have something that someone else does not. Not in a way that's better, but in a way that is very specific and unique to you. Now, the important part, just like trading, just like religion, just like any other thing that's a human like thing we latch to, it's based on you. This individual person who picks up something, perceives something, takes something from XYZ. And they
no
go,
one can live it or experience it but you.
Right. And I know we're kind of deep in the weeds here already in episode 1. Is that thing leaning? That mic stand?
It doesn't seem like it, but
because if you want, I have mine kind of bent a little. Because there's sometimes
someone right here.
Yeah. Ooh, you sound good now.
Right here.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe because I'm like also just chilling.
Oh, that's a good tone. That is a commercial tone. It is. Hey,
ladies and gentlemen, it's T-Man here on Radio 103 in Park.
Hey, this is T-Man.
Hey.
And then I'm like bumping into it now.
Hey, this T-Man. Coming at you hot like fire, like chili peppers.
That's actually what I sound like.
Hey, guys.
The power walk.
Hey, guys.
I was walking at work and I had something in my hands and it was like this. Like that, and I was holding the extension cord.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, what are you holding, a fucking Louis Vuitton? What are you doing?
I said like he just bought a new Louis bag. I said, dude, look how you walk. He was like, what, in your nails?
Yeah, I was like, well, if I do it like this, right? Like I'm going to the gym. I'm hurt. So I'm like, I go, kind of cramping. So I went
clutching your pearls.
So I had to curl it out like this, and I went, that's pretty comfortable. And I went, I get it. I understand. I understand the hand thing. It's because they cramp up in the forearm.
It's because they cramp up. They gotta turn it back.
Yeah, they have claws eventually. They'd be like this. I can't hold my back like this. Right.
Igor, no.
Now I forgot what we were talking about.
I don't know, dude. Take a sip of this.
Yeah.
What? Cheers again. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, man. I hope it feels good, feels natural, feels simple.
Yeah.
I know we got to figure out all the cable situation and whatnot, but I'm just glad that it's working and running and we can do it even just to begin.
Yeah.
And at least there's some. Oh, that's the thing. I want to touch on that individuality of each person. I think maybe sometimes, especially when it gets kind of like chaotic in the world, people forget the importance of like your viewpoint, your perspective, not like as a dominant role, but even as data. I like data.
There's always been. Sorry.
Perfect.
You're just talking about whatever the fuck you just said. but there's always black and white.
Did you
first
say that?
Or last?
Come on, dude. Did you say?
Did I say
any other example?
No, but people don't want to be different. There's always
gotcha.
Everyone always wants.
I understand.
There's always been a box. If you don't fit in that box, or if you don't think the way our community thinks, we had a great conversation about community. How your community would be the main ones to split you up, the main one to cut you off, if you don't agree with what they're talking about and what their belief system is. So that's why I said there always has been groups.
Yep.
black and white, first or last,
Mm-hmm.
yin and yang, like
Yeah.
good and evil.
Right.
There's always a box,
Mm-hmm. Well, also I
blue
think
or red. Like you
define
have
the
to,
box.
you have to pick a side.
Yep.
Basically,
Mm-hmm.
you have to pick a side.
Unless you're the one like us that don't.
You don't, and
you
what?
go, what are both
And we
sides?
can't have conversations with people. We have to hold our tongue
Uh-huh.
because we don't pick a side. It's like,
Nope.
well, I see ideas from every side, but that goes with anything. This isn't even going
Mm-hmm.
political or anything. This just in just real life scenarios. Like, I don't need to pick a side.
Think about the depth of what you said. So you're not picking a side.
Mm-mm.
You're taking all points, all potential outcomes, qualities. Like, is right? You're selecting one by one.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just taking a box, and then you're like, this is a lot of stuff. Well, I'll just put all of it in that box.
Mm-hmm.
You were like, this might be different. I don't think it goes in that one. I think
Mhm.
this one goes over here.
This goes
Maybe
in
this
this box. This doesn't even belong. Why is this?
Yeah, you go.
Why is this Lego even in this box?
Someone just like alley-ooped it over into the other one. They were like, it fits. You're like,
Yeah.
it doesn't fit.
Mm.
And yeah, that's a good point. I think that also makes a couple things, but like it makes someone willing to like step outside. So, when you like are doing something,
Mm.
maybe a time constraint, right? I got to get this done immediately.
Mhm.
I got to get this done like right now.
Yeah.
Right? And then you just making quick decisions. You're not making like thoughtful, like, ooh, let me make a plan to do this, right? In many cases, that usually has an emotion, right? Like, you're
Mhm.
scared. I got to make a deadline, right? Something, because you waited till the last minute.
Mhm.
That's probably not the best. Mammy!
Hey, baby, how's it
Really?
going?
Man, if I
Hey.
had a, what do you say? If I had a rock, I'd bust
If I had a rock, I'd bust your head, bitch. He's like, she deaf.
She does. She
Yeah.
does. Then how she hear it? Then how she wave back?
Yeah. You're like,
She didn't even
oh,
wave. She flicked them off.
Yeah, immediately.
Hey,
Hey.
Mammy. Everyone's gonna rewatch that now.
Hey, get your clown cousin, right? The paint's getting his paint hurts my eyes. He's doing this thing.
The paint hurt my eye.
Oh, he's having heat stroke again. But I think that's a lot of what's happening right now, where when it gets really chaotic or things get real bad, right? Like, and just generally anything, there's a panic, there's a fear, there's a motive, but it's not a good one. It's just to make sure that even as a group, collectively, but individually, because you feel welcomed in said group. Oh, this group takes my fear away.
Mm.
But then next thing you know, they're just throwing shit in a box, and they're like, yeah, all of that.
And just agreeing with it.
Yeah, totally.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
I is that what you mean? Like, kind of how you can take, like, here's a core message of something.
Mhm.
This is what I think this is good. And then you have just a bunch of other stuff, and then
Yeah.
people are just chucking it in the box.
Mhm.
And then you were like, well, inside that, at the bottom of the box, there's that core thing that I
Yeah.
thought.
Remember when remember this? We agree on this though.
Mm,
But it's like, but what about all of the rest of the
That's-
stuff that you guys?
oh, it's underneath everything.
Mm.
Like,
It doesn't mean anything. But we believe in this.
mm,
But if you step outside of anything else that we believe in,
mm-hmm.
then you're cut off. But it's
Right.
like, I didn't even agree with that in the first place. Well, it doesn't matter. You
Ooh.
pick the side.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
That's good.
You don't have to choose.
Right.
We make you choose.
We made you do it. And again, that's easier than dissecting it one by one.
Mhm.
I mean, just to be honest, because then, I can take, let's say, go back to the fear example. It's the strongest human emotion that we can probably relate
People are
to.
scared of dissecting.
Yeah. Because then they're like, oh, I don't have to do all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one thing I was talking about?
That because they start to realize that core value that made them pick
Mm-hmm.
that side
Mm-hmm.
was a lie.
Yeah.
Or
I
they
mean-
realize like, oh, everything else is a lie besides this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
Also, realize we haven't said anything specific.
Mhm.
We haven't, you can, which I think is kind of important.
Mhm.
We didn't put a title on anything.
You don't need to.
But
you don't need a title. It's gonna fit in where it fits in.
Yeah.
Being an individual, whatever you perceive, you perceive.
Well,
wherever that box fits in your life.
You can fit it into anything. Any box.
Anything. It could be a cereal box. It could be picking Fruity Pebbles or Frosted Flakes.
Which
one?
I
gotta pick
which
this one or this one. Or I can have both. Have you ever tried both?
You brought it up. Have you ever?
Yes.
Which one?
Fruity. Well, I used to put banana nut muffins in my not my Fruity Pebbles, but my Frosted Flakes. Bussin'. Really good. But yeah, I didn't care what it was. I used to just mix it as a kid.
Did you do the suicide? Where you would go all down the fountain and do all the sodas?
No,
that's too crazy.
That's too much.
Sorry.
That's too crazy.
That's
I got to do that's too crazy.
I'm going to put these banana nut muffins in my Fruity Loops, and then, what am I going to do? Chocolate Pebbles, right?
Chocolate Pebbles.
And you were like, have you ever done like multiple slushies? You're like, no, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
No, slushies is different.
Oh, okay.
Who cares?
Who
cares? Slushies is different though.
Okay.
But sodas is absolutely crazy. That's way too much.
You've done it for real?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well.
No, I'll mix like 2 flavors, maybe 3, but not.
Listen, maybe it's just the, majority part, not the 4%. But maybe it's the majority part that goes Coke and vanilla. That's enough for me. Right? But also, side note, but going back to that main topic, we didn't attach anything to it, but it means you can dissect just by even like if you're watching right now, you can take that same thing that we just laid out, that same framework, and find those outside. Like you can go out there and you can go to just name the big ones, a religious organization, a political organization, right? You can go to like even the workplace, like clicks in the workplace, right? Like they're like, oh, Chase does this.
It goes down to even your cell phone that we use.
Oh, good call.
Like, what phone do we all use because everyone else uses it?
Windows. No,
exactly.
Use that phone.
What is it? BlackBerry.
Yeah. I mean, 2009.
I got Mint Mobile.
Oh, what is this? BlackBerry? Oh, internet. Do you have internet? And this was the picture would do. It would like load super slow. My mom sent me a picture. We'd be on the bus.
My mom.
I'm like, what kind of picture? Wow, that was so fast.
Yeah. It fits inside every single box.
And like, I'm not. I think that's what helped me at least is like I stepped out of that box and then I went, all right, how can I find this in different areas? And that framework pattern, really, not it's the Gnostic group, right? Just this general term, Gnostics, right? Word for knowing, wisdom, understanding the knowledge, to discern the difference, right? I'm not a Gnostic person. I'm not going to like a church or whatever, right? But I do understand the historical preference of how that thought pattern is adapted because it kind of feels like what's happening now. They were like, there's lots of rhetoric and stuff in these areas of humanity. How do we differentiate between them? Oh, you have to understand. You have to know. How do you know? Well, you look deep into it and then you find the answer. Well, how do you find the answer? Right? Like you just keep going down this path of why until you get to like, oh, there's usually something human about why the decision is made. And then you get all the other later spiritual interpretations of different groups. And that's all cool to like read or whatever. But I'm not going to like, I'm not going to go there and be like, oh, thank you. Right? Like I've never heard of that. I'm just like, it's the same thing, even in that group. But at least the ideology and the like philosophy to do that is the thing I took from it. And then it's like, oh, I can see a lot more now. I don't know if that makes sense, but like sometimes when you're in the heat of a group or a community or something where it's like a bunch of people around you, concerts, right? There might be influence to do this or do that. Oh, what if I don't think they're going to like me? It's like, they're strangers. Like, who cares? Right? But if you don't, you're just like, okay, whatever. And you take it and you pass it around. You're like, shit, what was that? They're like, that's PCP. You're like, I thought it was weed. Like, I just want to have a good time here.
Yeah.
Right? All because of what? Someone else's opinion. Right?
Mhm.
Like, it just takes a minute to step back.
Yeah. I think some people just try too hard to make friends and to get along with everyone instead of just being themselves
Right.
without realizing that by just being yourself, you're going to
Uh-huh.
make the friends that you want to make.
Right.
Like, you're going to get along with the people you want to get along with just by being
Yep.
yourself. You don't need to fake. Because once you fake, we're like, I really don't like that person.
You feel it, don't you?
You feel the fakeness.
Yep.
You feel like, okay, they're just fake.
That's how I feel about most of this stuff online.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, really. That's kind of why I think this is an important thing. It's not like, I'm not saying, hey, TJ, you have an important job.
Mm.
You have to teach authenticity to the world, right? But I do think that if more people start to do it, right? Less about money, fame, meeting this person or doing that thing, right?
Mm.
You just do it to be authentic. That's going to be the thing already. You don't need anything else. They're going to naturally, like,
enjoy being a good person.
Yes.
Like, I want, when people like bring up TJ or, Therese, whatever, I want them to be like, yeah, he's a good guy. He's funny or whatever they might see. I want them to pick that up. Like, yeah, he's a good guy. Not this fake person that I was pretending to be.
Right.
Like, he was pretending to have all this money or do all this things to be famous, to do this. It's like, no. And even if I was, who fucking cares? Who cares? I'm a nobody.
I'm working on it.
Like, who cares? It's like in the workplace when you see your boss, everyone always like, okay, yes, ma'am, yes, sir,
Oh,
yes.
dear God.
It's like there is a respect thing. I'll always say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. Nope, no
Correct.
problem. I got it.
Right.
But they're a human. Talk to them like a human. Like, you don't always have to be so proper and
Good
stuck
perspective.
up. Always like bend over and you straight kissing it. Like, relax.
Have you never understood that either?
I never understood it. It's a teacher's pet.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. I just want that promotion. You're gonna get the promotion just by being a good person, doing what you gotta do, just by being yourself.
It's simple.
Simple. You don't need to fake it.
I think also if it's in let's say the workplace, it's also because they know someone who didn't do any of those things that were authentic, and then did the schmooze, and then they got the job. So then they think, oh, that's how you do it. You're like, no, you can do it the other way. One does take longer, but at least when you get that promotion, it'll last.
Yeah.
You're not going to be there for 8 months and then get fired or like find a new job somewhere else.
Or everyone's going to hate you. Like, oh, I hate them.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Right? It's one of those things. And I think, well, here, let me ask you this. This is, we're into, had a little bit of this, right? We're into the deep question.
That shit's strong. I might need my other one.
Oh, another one of those?
Yeah.
Madden.
Yeah. Hey, Mammy.
Hey, Mammy.
You got any drinks?
We're on a freaking podcast. Mammy, we're on a freaking podcast right now.
We are busy. But I have to ask you a deep personal question. Growing up, right, I have a very different viewpoint than you do. Growing up, as someone interested in the higher things, for the potential that you could have, higher things in your life, do you think because whether it's society, whether it's like just the influence of like being told since you were little, as a black man, you wouldn't have those things unless you worked really, really hard for them? Like success, money, any of those that you're like, it's not going to come easy.
Yeah. But I didn't even think that because I was black. I just thought that because you just need to work hard.
Right. Oh,
it's merit. Like, I always thought
true.
that as a kid, like it's all merit based.
Right.
Like, my parents, that's one thing I love growing up. My parents never been like, the black and white, or you need to act. Of course, they always said, of course, you need to act proper, or they just raised me that way to be proper. And of course, just a good person, but
just to be a good person,
just to be a good human. They just raised me to be a good guy.
Right.
They never taught me to act a certain way or to do a certain thing. They just told me to be a good person. Well,
we were having, because like and I wasn't asking that to be like, yeah, shame the whatever. I was just saying because there's no way I would know. Like there's no way I would know what it's like.
Of course, my story is different.
Yeah.
But what I think is different, of course, than what other people might think. some people might be like no, I didn't feel that way. But me, of course, being like, yeah, it's merit based. Yes, of course I have to work hard.
Well, to be honest, I didn't know how you were going to answer. So in my mind, I planned both. I planned like, oh, cool. Then we can move on to this side. Or if it was no, I would ask you why, like get into deeper questions.
Why did I think it'll be handed to me?
Or why you would never have it. Like, oh, you in the community, you don't deserve it, right? Like, and it's going to be really difficult for you to get it because of X, Y, Z.
Okay. I think I kind of backtrack it now. I kind of see what you're trying to get at. Why did I feel like I was never going to achieve something because I'm from here or look like this?
Yep.
Or did I think I can achieve anything because I just work hard for it?
Yeah. Which one?
Okay, perfect. So like even just society wise, they teach you that.
How so?
They teach you as in like it's going to be very hard for you to get it because you're from here.
Yep.
And you do this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the batteries and the people who don't really have a mind for themselves who believe in that.
Oh, good call.
I never believed in that because my parents taught me differently.
Right.
They always taught me you can do whatever. Never say can't.
Right.
And when I talk to other people, like, I'm like, did your parents never teach you that? Like, why are you so scared to do that? Why are you so afraid? Like, did your parents never tell you to never say can't? Like, you can do anything?
Mm-hmm.
No, they always just said, you can't do that, or that's not in your best interest, or whatever. My parents said, whatever, do whatever.
Right.
Don't ever say can't. Don't ever say you can't do anything because you can always do everything.
Also, we said the word again. It's so, and this is something that I'm glad I learned it, not saying like my parents didn't or like their parents didn't. But the thing that with Madden specific, I'm never going to let my fear be imposed and pushed into him. And then, because also, remember we were talking about fear makes you do stuff that isn't logical. You're acting in that moment. Oh, I have trauma that I haven't dealt with. It makes me really afraid.
Too emotional.
What am I going to do? I'm going to push it onto my kid so that way he doesn't have that fear either. And then he's like, Dad, why do I have to worry about that? Right? Like it doesn't, those were things that I remember having. And I'm like, even that, to be able to kind of step back and go, that shouldn't be a thing you should be afraid of. Like you should be able to go, hey, if you ever encounter this, how do we, and that's what I do with him, which I think has been really beneficial. And again, they're kids. Like they're not going to be perfect, right? Yeah. But what you can do, what?
No, that motherfucker is spicy.
It's a spicy. That's a minty Betts. That is a minty Betts.
I need a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, maybe it's the Irish in me.
No, this shit no spicy to you?
What, this?
Yeah. Oh my God.
What, spicy like?
Look, when I take a sip of this, don't even show me on the camera. I'm like, matter of fact, here it is.
There we are. Is it like? Oh my.
That motherfucker's spicy. I'm gonna keep drinking it though.
You love it.
Look, I'm not gonna stop. Cool. I got the apple, the cinnamon, the spice, but that motherfucker hit. Make my throat burn.
Cinnamon, spice, and everything. Nice?
Everything. Yeah, I gotta drink this.
Powderpuff Girls.
Cayman Jack.
There you go.
The drink for the man.
Also, I checked. There's a lot of sugar in there. There's a lot of sugar. Well, and I asked that because I remember there are moments, and I'm kind of glad that we can, like, I feel like this is a space where it's okay to say things, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe not at the workplace, maybe not at, like, when you're out just random, but, like, it's just me and you, some headphones, right? You guys are here, but, like, not really. This is me and you, right?
Yeah.
So I remember some of the things that, honestly, it kind of broke my heart a little bit, is, like, I asked if you ever get concerned with, like, being pulled over. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Do you ever get afraid of that? And you were like, yeah. And I go, I have never in my life been afraid of being pulled over, right? Mm-hmm. Even if, like, okay, gonna tattle on myself. Well, like, even having, like, oh, shit, like, I've had a couple beers and I put in the rest in the back, right? Mm-hmm. I'm cool, right? Probably not, right? And again, I'm like, stupid, right? Like, man, it's for the weekend or whatever, right? Like, I'm 20, 21, and I'm like, ooh, and it's just small town driving, but I also know the one cop. So I'm like, oh, no problem. Mm-hmm. Very different situations in that if it's me and you. Mm-hmm. Kind of broke my heart a little bit that you even have to worry about it every time to be like, oh. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never going to have that perspective because I'm never going to have to go through it, which is weird to say that that's still around. And I'm not like pushing it like, yeah, do that. I'm just saying that, oh shit, like you have to worry about some stuff that I really don't have to. Same with like, my sister or, Carly or anybody else in the past who had to worry about like creeps fucking with them. Pardon my French. But like, what? What are you talking about? I would never do that. You would never do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's not in us to do anything to a woman just because like, oh, we fucking can. Right? Like, also, you POS if you're doing that. I don't know if we've established who we can curse or not.
I mean, hell yeah. Shit.
Editing note.
Sorry, but shit, we fucking grown. The fuck?
Let's see.
Sorry. Oh my god. Look, and I'm saying sorry.
Oh my god. Sorry, guys.
Listen, you've offended me with the curse words.
Seriously, but I mean, this is still just us.
Right. I mean, because honestly,
we just curse naturally.
Like, it's never been a thought in my head to do anything like that or to think anywhere like that. You know who I think it is? My grandfather. I really do. I think that that's not in my family. Let's just say anything relating to race. Because, again, he's, love him to death, breaks my heart, but he's slowly losing himself to Alzheimer's. The thing that's in there that hasn't been gone is the core memories of, like, Vietnam. In those stories, right, he's like, yeah, everyone was upset, right? They can't do the light switch, but he remembers this, right? Whew, difficult one. And he would talk about how everyone else was just shit. He's never cussed my entire life. But when you start getting angry, start losing how to do stuff, you curse, right? It's just part of the pattern of the disease. And he just was talking to me. It's just me and him. And he just starts telling this story a couple weeks ago. And he was so baffled by racism. This is 72. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I understand. So it's him and everybody else on this huge U.S. Navy vessel, right? And he goes, yeah, and we had everybody. We had different races. We had, we had Filipinos. We had, people from Asian descent who came over during the gold rush. Like, he knew their whole family line to get to America and to be here on the same boat. And then he goes, yeah, and people were not happy with, he goes, they would call them the blacks. He goes, I call them my friends. But like, think about it, dude. Yeah. Everyone else is like, get the fuck away from me, right? He's like, no, you can hang with me. Not when it's like, there's no one holding you accountable. It's you and a bunch of these guys on a ship. Like, you don't have to. And it's a core memory. And he goes, they always hype me up because they would have this little spot on the ship where they would like store some stuff. And that was where they would go fight. So when they were bored and they're just cruising, right? Someone would go, hey, Ronnie, oh, you think you're so tough. And again, he's like, he said at the time he was like maybe 185, but like my height, like 5'9", and the big dudes. And he's the one who kind of got me interested into, my great-great-grandfather did World War II. He taught them how to do, Japanese martial arts in case they ever came hand-to-hand with the Japanese soldier. So, like, my grandfather he kind of felt like the Bruce Lee to me. And he goes, I was always... Again, this is a state where he can't work the light switch, but he remembers these. He's like, I remember his name was, John. We called him Big John, right? And he would always be just getting picked on. Because he's like, if he hits anybody, there's consequences. He's a big black dude on a ship. Everyone else is going to be on the side. So who would do it? It'd be me. He would go down in the hidey hole, right? Also, sometimes gets me back to like wanting to go to the gym and do all this stuff again. The only way you got out of the hidey hole is if you knocked. And only one person would knock. So one person either quit or they lost. Period. And then they boom, boom, boom. Right? And then they would open it up and they go, oh, Ronnie. Like, it's only one person that gets out. He goes, I was fighting for these guys all the time on my ship. And I'm like, ooh. Like, I know those are like small actions, but then like it does have big implications later on. So like it never occurred to any of my family members, right? It was never a thing. And I'd see other people in the same town or in the same area, and they're like, right? I go, well, what's your fucking problem? Like it never made sense. And I think that's the same thing you were talking about earlier. Like we're all fucking human beings, even if it's your boss, right? We're all people, right? We all can do anything we want to do. You have to just pick to do that thing. Even if it's something as small as like a little act of standing up for someone who, you know, based on the majority, doesn't need to have that, you know, who are you to protect that person? The right thing to do is what tells me to do that, right? And I know sometimes we might get caught up that way too, and I know I'm going on a rant here, but I think one, in terms of like maybe this will live on, and like that little piece of my grandfather will eventually, but like those things are important things that I think really relate, one with people, and then two also like how we can see one another in a new way, even if it's like not a societal like push, right? Like, ooh, we can at least, we don't have to throw them out because everyone else says we have to throw them out. Like if you're the one who's like, why do we have to put this in that box, right? Because I don't know.
I mean,
I just thought it was important to like mention that. I don't know exactly where I was going with it, but I thought that was a good example of like, it never really hit me or my family. And then you were talking about some of these experiences, and I'm like, dude, that sucks. I don't understand why. I mean, like one of the cool things about meeting
the main
you.
thing you just said was history.
Yeah.
It wasn't part of my history, so you never learned that. If it's a part of my history, then I'm going to learn that.
Right.
So that's why the stories are different. It's the history. It's the past.
Did you ever have someone that, you don't have to say a name, but like someone you remember that was like, oh shit, you stood up for me, even though you didn't have to? Like any kind of cool like situation or something that like you have a memory of that might be lasting?
I don't even want to make anything up.
Yeah.
Not anything core that I can remember. I mean, I'm sure I had times where I stood up for people, but not any core memories that stuck with me where I'm like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that. I also think it's like an ego thing. Like I'm not going to remember that because I don't care. It's a part of my nature to help. Right. Like those are natural things for me. I don't remember natural things. I don't remember, oh, I got to wake up and I got to fucking walk. I got to breathe. Like that's kind of like,
oh shit, I got to breathe today.
I'm sure I have. The same way I know I opened the door for many people, but I don't remember who the fuck they are.
Well, also it's probably not something that they remember either.
Yeah. Or maybe they do. I don't know. I don't remember.
There you go. Right, maybe they do. It's something maybe you don't remember, but they do. And again, I think that's a beautiful statement on like, and this may sound weird, but like we're, you know, the work crew. It's in the name. So I like see you every day.
This is crazy. The first episode.
Yeah. Well, but I think it's important.
Yeah.
Because then immediately out the gate, you just said something that people wouldn't do, right? They can have the equipment, they can have all this fancy stuff, but they're going to make shit up. They're going to try to make it up and make it seem like it's so authentic. And I'm like, you're just a glorified actress. You're just getting paid way less. You're not Tom Cruise. You're not making millions. You're just making thousands. Yeah. And then next thing you know, it's like, hey, Bet365, right? And again, I do it. Like I do. I put a couple bucks, shekels. I wouldn't say no to it.
Shit, I wouldn't care about no fucking betting. Bro, this is the way I think about it.
Well, I meant like we were talking about, taking the money for this and that. It's like, I'll push the bets or whatever. But in like, if this was in the future, right, 2 years from now, and it's like, we're going to do this and send that. Great. I'm going to do a personal experience thing, right?
I'm always know what it is before I do anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to just like say, oh, do this and you can win big or whatever.
No, hell no.
No. Like
I might have a little box in the corner where it might swipe through for 1 second.
Yeah.
It might come through or something. It might, bet. I mean, because if you're doing it, be responsible.
Yeah.
I'm not responsible for the individual.
No. And that's what I would put too. Like that's why I only do like a couple bucks. Like I'm not gonna put like, oh shit, I'm gonna put $50 on like this one person and do that, right? I just do it like it's like fantasy football. Like I do $1, $3 or something. And if they want me to cut that out of a script, well then fine. Like fuck you. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. You want no authenticity to then try to justify this thing you're gonna try to do to make money off someone? Like it just feels oh shit. Like it just feels weird in my chest, like tingly almost. Like I can't do it. And I knew from the get-go that you couldn't do it either. So like if there was a problem, let's just say at work, I'm like, oh shit, we'll be able to like hit it together. Handle it. Right? It's not gonna be like, what Chase told me.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, TJ ran the right? There's not gonna be pointing fingers. We're like, listen, yeah, we could have done it. Maybe we could have done it this way.
We'll probably laugh.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we fucked up.
You're like, oh
yeah,
shit.
that was on me, huh?
You're like, you know what? Igor works here, and he's been a problem, right? His hump is a thing, and I think it's him. And I've seen that a lot, actually, with
no pun intended. Work joke.
Yeah.
His hump.
There you go.
His hump is the problem.
And the, like, I don't know. It's a weird thing to, like, kind of sense that as well. But, like, I did get that vibe. So, like, as we're doing this, it's supernatural and it's really easy. And by at least, well, let me ask you this question then. By doing this, or like,
fuck no.
Oh, sure, okay. Well,
fuck no.
He is upset. But it's authentic. It's an authentic upsetness. Yo, you're acting?
What were you about to say?
Oh no, sorry, you got me lost. I thought it was Tom Cruise. The whole point is like, there's no reason for me, no reason for you, no reason for the thing that we're doing to not be exciting, to not be like, oh, I have a good time, right? By the way, it's been an hour. Has it felt like an hour?
I don't know.
All right, well,
not really.
That's an authentic shrug.
No, that's really is.
Has it been an hour?
I don't.
You know what I mean?
It is what it is, man.
T-Man don't know time. T-Man goes, it's my time. I just meant like, I think a good example.
I know I need another mark. That's what time it is. You haven't even. Oh my God, you haven't even touched your mark. You could just give me your mark.
I mean, I haven't used it. I haven't drank it yet.
You don't want it, man.
Well, I have my stormtrooper head.
Why am I going to with my lightsaber?
So you're gonna put me out of frame. Do you want this for real?
Are you gonna drink it?
No.
Then yeah, dude, come on now.
All right, fine.
What's in your drink?
You almost did a detective spiller. Did you see that tip over?
No.
Dude,
Look, they don't know what that means now, but they're going to understand what detective spiller means.
You know, there's a weird part of me that a year from now will have moments, and I've been bracing for it, and that's why, if you notice, everything is away. Everything is pushed to the side, just in case Detective Spiller comes in. He's like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yes, sir. I might just spill something. Might just spill the tea.
Well, we can spill the tea. Just don't spill any. None of this is waterproof. So that's hopefully the table's enough. But I think acting in a way that is authentic and that is like a real memory or a real story or something that is an example in your life where maybe that will contribute to someone else's. I think that's the ultimate, like, I know there's no real true, do you know altruism? Mm-mm. It's like doing something doing something for someone else with no benefit. Not even for yourself, right? Like, it's very altruistic of you to do. Like, it's very selfless. And, like, if you dig deep, there are things where, I don't know, I feel like there are some, but there is always this human element to, like, put you in it to, like, have a benefit. Like, ooh, if I do that, then I can have that at the end. Even doing something righteous, like being authentic, the only piece that isn't altruistic that I want to, like, convey is that I'm still getting enjoyment out of doing it.
The fact that I'm thinking about how you said being authentic is righteous.
What
do you think? Do you equate being authentic with being righteous? Like,
like as a human being, like being
Mhm.
ooh, that's like a very righteous thing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah. 'Cause-
I agree.
Yeah. Well, tell me well, I guess don't tell me specifics, but like in my head, I can think of people who are faking authenticity and then saying it's righteousness. But very few times do I see them both together where it's like, oh, how am I going to be a righteous human being? Well, I'm going to be honest and authentic.
Yeah.
Right? You kind of like flip it a little bit, right? Like I want to be better, so I need to move that one, not like, put on a mask or something that says, oh, I'm so righteous, when then you go home and you're a piece of shit. Like, it's just an act. Like, I don't,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that anyone like pops in my head or something.
I'm not saying I'm a piece of shit
Well,
at times too, of course.
yeah.
But
Are we? I mean, we all are.
yeah.
But I think in learning,
It's about understand. Sorry to cut you off.
I was going to ask you, I was going to flip it back.
Yeah,
I think you're
yeah.
already answering the question. What were you going to say?
I was just about to say it's about understanding that you're really doing it.
That's
That you-
exactly.
like understanding that you're just about to say that. Understanding that you are an asshole at times. Not
Mhm.
being like, I'm not the asshole. I'd
Yeah.
never say that. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't say it here, but should I say it?
Yeah.
I don't curse at home at all.
Right.
When I'm not at home, yeah.
It's fucking computer. Yeah.
Like things like that. People don't understand when they're faking.
Mm.
They play along in the act way too long.
They don't.
Then they turn into the act.
Mm-hmm. To the point where they, get lost in this character, faking it,
Mm-hmm.
and then they go, "Oh no, I'm really
You get
this
lost in this
person."
fairy tale.
Mm.
Living the dream, living in your head too much.
Yes.
Which is a good thing to live in your brain, live in your imagination, have these wonderful creative ideas
Mm-hmm.
to go explore and venture off to. But you gotta also take a step back and actually live in reality at times.
Mm.
Be like, okay, wait. My dreams and my reality aren't lining up. Like how I live my day-to-day life
Mm-hmm.
is not how I picture myself in my dreams, and not what I'm telling people.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Like you're living in the dream. Step back, jump into reality,
Mm-hmm.
and actually understand. Like, okay, to really live out your dream,
Mm-hmm.
you have to live in reality.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a beautiful thing about human beings, which separates us from anything that we have close to us, right? Anything else on planet Earth.
Mm.
There's one thing, and I love the analogy of our brains are the time machine,
Mhm.
right? Because from what we can
Oh,
tell,
I like that. Yeah, yeah.
what? Which part?
Your brain
Yeah.
is the time machine.
Right. How so? I want to see.
Past, future, now.
Yeah,
You can think about it all.
dude. We've
There
never
is
talked
no-
about that.
There is no infinite to your brain, to your imagination.
Yeah. And we're, as far as I can tell, right? I mean, I don't know. Dolphins seem pretty smart, but I don't know if they do this.
Mhm.
Like, it'd be impossible to tell if dolphins see in their past and then in the future. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, did you take off your headphones?
Yeah, I did. That was absolutely crazy.
Isn't it weird?
That is so weird.
It's like a bubble of us being in here.
Yeah.
Doesn't this feel like it's more authentic
Yeah.
with the headphones?
I feel like we're having a conversation in a fishbowl.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're in like a little snow globe and it's just us.
Well, I think that's also, I really like that, because if you're in that fishbowl,
Mhm.
then it's just me and you.
Yeah.
So then if it's me and you or someone else on the show when I would do it up in the city, oh, what does that mean? It's like, it means they're gonna know who you are. Because
Hey, got me burping, bro.
the apple.
Doing something. I think it's just a drink in general.
Oh, the margarita.
Margaritas.
The margarita. Not gonna do that on here. There's a piece there where human beings have the ability that other
Look.
animals don't.
Hold on, you can't say you're not gonna do that on here if it's just us.
Yeah, that's true. I would do that.
Arriba.
That might be bad, but also, yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Very Nacho Libre-esque.
Mm.
And the thing that separates us that we need to utilize, and I think you said it perfectly, right? We're living here in the present in this little bubble here, right? So it's also, yeah, it's like, oh, cool lights, and we're doing all this stuff. but it's still a bubble. So like the authentic part is the thing that is coming out, not like a fake little like cool because of all the lights and all this cool camera stuff. We can like be a character. You're like, no. That's both of us. Especially since like the beginning of our relationship that I met you. I was like, oh, this dude does not like that. Like, I don't know what you mean. Right? You just tell me. Like, and you don't. And I think it's something that's really.
I don't sugarcoat.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Remember when we were at work? Oh, you're leaving because I got up here? It wasn't even because you got up here. I just don't want to be around nobody.
Yeah. You're like, out of the office.
I just don't feel like talking right now.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm about to get back to work. Simple as that.
Right. Well,
no, I love you. Now let me fake and sit in the room that I don't want to be in. Yeah, like I'm not about to just fake and be there.
Yeah. Well, I think that most people would fake it and be there.
They'll fake it just for the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if we're friends and you don't understand space or like, hey, if I don't want to be here, you don't want to be here. Simple as that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right, cool, bet.
Bye. I can't even out of here.
Yeah, I was out of there. Shit. All right, I'm done eating. Because I feel like I'm like, all right, I feel like I was up here for too long already.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was already done, already started doing work. I'm like, I've already been up here, I feel like, for too long. Let me just go ahead and get back.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those things where, so I'm like, if someone has a problem or anything, you can always tell me.
Yeah.
And I apologize? Yes, I'd be like, hey, sorry I made you feel that way, but I ain't mean it that way. I'm just being honest. Like, hey, like I got to get back to work. Cool.
That shows also the behavior of the person. Because if they have I wouldn't say like, oh, it takes strength to go do this, but it does, right? So if you feel like, oh, this hurt me real bad, they have enough faith in you and the outcome of what's going to happen in that conversation to ask you.
Dude.
What?
That. I've been trying to help people out with that. Actually voicing your opinion when something is wrong. Within friends.
Yeah.
Like, how do you call yourself friends if you can't even tell that person how you feel? Like, damn, they made me mad. I didn't like when they did that.
Right.
Tell them. I'll be like, hey, Chase, why the fuck did you do that?
Yeah.
Like, we joke a lot. Like, it'll be like in a joking manner, we'll laugh. But I'll be like, no, seriously, like, what the fuck you do that for? But I'll be honest. I'm like, okay, it's the truth. Like, you need to know the truth.
I mean, again, I think that's and that's something you can't really touch either. That's a relationship aspect that you might, again, we all mess up over time, but also you're putting your feelings on the line almost to express, hey, this hurt my feelings. How's it going to be? There's two outcomes. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. TJ's going to apologize and we can figure it out together. Or they're going to go, well, you're just stupid for even saying it. Right? Like, what feelings? Right? You're wrong for perceiving that. Right? Step back, go like, all right. Yeah, I did mess up. All right, maybe I acted. It was my opinion, but maybe I didn't do that right. Or stand firm to said opinion because you know that it's, hey, listen, right? Like it's this weird dance that we do as human beings. But the other part, again, long story short, is we have the ability to either get stuck in our time machine up here. We can go backwards in the past, or we can go right and get stuck back in trauma in the past and be like, that's going to affect my present. Or we can go in the future and be over there instead of being right here.
Yeah.
Right? And so there's this balancing act that we get to do, which makes, I mean, for me, it makes this experience like really, really cool. Because like right now, again, I know you said first and last, black and white, like there's categories, but like this is the first, right? And also not with we didn't have any, we had no setbacks. Shit, this wasn't working earlier.
No, we were supposed to record, 2 days ago?
Yeah, for days, this wasn't working.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, okay. To me, it also was the opportunity to see how the relationship was going to work. And you saw me get mad. You were like, hey, no, hey. That sounded...
Hey, guys.
That sounded... That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. But it was like, there's a balancing act, right? Like sometimes I'm like, this should be working. Why isn't it working? And then we had to do a whole software deal and it was a whole chaotic thing. But we still did it got through it, and you
Mhm.
were calm. You were like, I'm just chilling, right? We need patience
Yeah.
right now, right? That's what you said. You sat in
Too
the chair.
emotional.
Yeah.
I think this goes back to just being the emotional piece. Like
Yep.
the trials and tribulations and like things that I've been through. I've
Mm.
just been learning. Being mad, being upset does not help.
Mm.
It doesn't solve the problem.
Yeah.
If a problem has already happened, you can't go back in time and change it.
Right.
And of course, I still deal with that and have to tell myself that. But it's like,
Yeah. We all.
it's a problem. I have to solve it. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't work, I guess it just wasn't time for me to start recording yet. That's literally the way I thought of it. It's like, okay, something else, God, or something else is stopping me from recording right now.
Mhm.
Okay, I guess it's like if your friends invite you to a party late at night, and your parents like, no, I don't think you should go, or like you get a weird feeling. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, in your gut, just I shouldn't go.
Yeah.
It's that same feeling
Right.
of like, all right,
Ooh.
that happened. This is the issue going on.
Mm-hmm.
It was just working yesterday. We didn't even touch it. It was just working. Now it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not working randomly. Okay, something else
Mm.
outside of us is telling us to take a step back,
Yeah,
relax, and just it's gonna work. That's why I kept saying. I'm like, it's gonna work. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's gonna work, dude. We're ready. I'm like, it's not stopping anything.
To be honest with you, the like, hey, I'm chilling and it's cool. I'm like, okay, that's helping. And then you were like, it's gonna work. And then I was like, this. It's not working right now.
Mhm.
Like I was just
Because there's always a solution.
right. Ooh.
I think it's
That's
just. I think it just goes back to just how the person thinks.
Mhm.
I always think there's always a solution.
Right.
Dude, we didn't even finish the first question that you asked me starting off about
Oh, my bad.
society. No, not even
Whoopsie.
your dad, but that just goes back to that part. Just like society, do you have to work a certain type of way or you'll never achieve this, and that?
Mm-hmm.
Look, lost my train of thought just like that. So I guess it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Boom,
No.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Just like, look, I know that it's happened to some of y'all. Y'all got a good idea. Gone. Completely just gone. Doesn't even look. I'm going to take a sip of my margarita. See, like I'm not,
See,
it doesn't matter.
Dude. Okay. Well, hold on. I'm trying to put you on the spot. We cut
I
if we
don't care.
want.
I'm chilling, man.
I thought this is up to here.
Yeah.
Did you feel the whole thing? The whole
Mm-mm.
Tylus mug? Oh, thank the Lord.
I still got drink in here.
Okay. Ooh, thank the Lord. I was gonna say, I'm like, TJ, that is not the stormtrooper size, right? This is like, gonna have a little bit of this, gonna sip on that. This one's like, I'm getting fucked up. I'm gonna fill the whole. So I was like TJ. I was like, I think you.
And even if we were, it's Friday. We're grown.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Look, and even if it was like, damn, it's almost gone, buy some more.
You know.
Look, that's the blessed part. Like that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
blessing, and I think that's another reason why I'm also calm,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm just blessed to be in a livable situation.
Mm.
So it's like, if we want another drink, all right, what the fuck? Let's go get another drink.
Well, I think your perspective's good, and I know might be cheesy, but like this is a little thing that I can, like, and I know it's tough to maybe comprehend, but like with kids, like imagine you're his age, like I'm Madden. What at that age? Because you can remember, right? You can remember being 12, right? Okay.
Shit, I don't know.
You.
I don't remember what age I was at, but I remember memories.
Right, but like if you go, I was about 12 when this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
All right. To me, I can remember things that I didn't like, right? Maybe that's a strong negative emotion or something that made me feel weird.
Yeah.
And I remember those. And so then I don't do it to him, but me in my free time, right? Like I know, again, very cheesy to like, I journal. But like I do that.
It's not even cheesy, bro.
What do you mean?
That goes back to when you said putting your emotions on the line.
Yeah,
yeah. Journaling cheesy. It's not cheesy.
Right. Well, again, me and you are the same.
If you're an overthinker, you need somewhere to lay your ideas.
Booyah. I can't just keep them up here.
I can't. It's like a to-do list. That's like saying a to-do list is cheesy.
Yeah.
How's a to-do list cheesy?
I need those.
I need to know what I need to do.
Right.
So you write it down because what? You need to know what you need to do.
And I don't want that negative thing that I'm trying to dissect myself personally to go to him, like we talked about earlier. I don't want to push a trauma, right? And the most recent experience is like Madden is, not to throw him on the spot, but like bullying or any kind of like stuff. Like we all have a memory of these examples, right? Mine was very physical, right? Boom, banging lockers, right? I was tiny, dude. Like I might have been like this height now in middle school, like him, right? So I would have been taller, but I was like 100 pounds. Like you could just grab me, like pick me up, right? And so that was kind of the action. And I was like, and immediately I realized that I made a mistake. He was like, yeah, I'm being bullied or whatever. I just looked down for the first time. 111, by the way. Nice. Tidbit. Oh, did you look at... Oh, sorry, I didn't cut to your camera. And I asked him that, but it sounded like this. He was like, hey, Dad, I wonder why they say these things about me. And I go, who's bullying you? They touching you? Right? Like I felt my trauma like rise to the surface. And it was like, I'm not hearing him. Right? I'm pushing my thing on him. And I was like, me and you, we're going to do martial arts. We're going to do jiu-jitsu. I can go back. You can go back and we can feel good because no one's going to physically intimidate us anymore. Right? If you look at that.
Keyword us.
Yes.
It's not you.
Right. It's not me. I'm taking that thing I haven't dealt with, putting it on him. Right? He went like this. No. He goes, they don't touch. He goes, they get in big trouble. Like, he's like, they wouldn't touch me. He's like, yeah. He goes, they're just dumb. Like, they just say stuff and it's dumb and it's annoying. And I'm like, oh. I was like, sorry, man. And I just went backwards, used my time machine up here, and I go, I don't live there anymore. I don't have to go back there. I live here now, right? That trauma is not here right now. No one's physically intimidating me. And I remember that was a good benefit to going to the gym, right? Because it's like, oh, yeah, you get your ass kicked. But also, in this situation, I'm used to that, right? That's no problem, right? The thing that was the most exhilarating is when you're like, oh, you 3 months. I know it doesn't sound very enticing. Sorry, not really jiu-jitsu type ad here. But, like, you're going to suck for, like, a good amount of time. Like, 3 months. You're going to, I can't fucking get this, right? It's just not going to click. And then one day, you're going to go in, even though you don't want to, and you go, did I do that? Right? You're like, oh, shit. And it's first person taps. You're like, wait, this just happens, right? You know, like, yeah, don't do it again. Don't win. Yeah.
The freaking snap.
Yeah, because that's what, it was just like this weird thing. And then it became addicting because you're like, oh, I can do something that's really difficult. That sucks for a long period of time. And then I can be good at it. Now, when I originally went, it was because I didn't want to be, as an adult, have anyone physically take advantage of me or my family, right? I still had that trauma. That's the baggage. That's what I'm trying to solve. And then, like I said, if I didn't know that, I would have just kept pushing. No, you're gonna go. You're gonna go do this. You're gonna do this. Instead, it turned into a beautiful memory where, like, we have the bag down here, right? And now I'm like, hey, give me that, a 1 and a 2, right? And he's like, which one's that? And I was like, your left hand's gonna be that jab. Make sure your shoulder's high. Hit it, and then 2. And then I was like, maybe throw in a leg kick. And he goes, this is why Madden's so smart. He goes, I've seen it on TV. And he goes, whop. And he hit me perfectly. Like, he'd watched it so many times, even in passing on Saturdays. Yeah. And I went, oh. Like, as an adult, a little kid hit me in the right spot, and I went, oh. I said, that's exactly where you need to get me. I said, that's great. And he goes, I know martial arts. And I go, whoa, no. Don't be doing that to anybody else, right? Maybe they have big bones, right? Maybe I don't want you breaking a shin bone.
Got big black bones.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm not saying, I didn't say that. Don't kick TJ. No. He's got big black bones. Don't kick him in the knee. And it was just this thing where we got to have this beautiful, like, moment rather than letting this negative
my son.
Yeah.
It's my son.
Kick him in the ass. Kick their ass. Kick
That's
him.
my son. It's
Kick
my
him.
boy.
No, lower. Kick him in the shin bone. No, higher. That's what I'm talking about. Right in that ligament. Yeah, no. But it instead of turning it into like a, no, you don't know anything. You're a kid, right? It's like, realize that anything negative that's coming out of me is because of that traumatic thing. I don't have to live in that past anymore, right? How do I help Madden in the present so then we both improve in the future, right? We build our relationship together. And I know this might be a stupid analogy, but I think anybody can take that same example and then build forward. And I think it's kind of cool that me and you get to do this where, you know, we'll get to watch each other like grow up and have these things like I'm getting married in October, right? Like there are going to be like milestones that me and you get to be there for each other. If that makes sense, or I don't want to make you feel weird.
I mean, of course that makes sense.
Well, I guess we're going to be doing this for a long time, so.
Yeah.
There's the ad right there. There's my favorite part of that, and I know you're like, I hate editing. I'm like, it's the first. So I'm going to remember that little bit. It's going to be really great 3 years from now. Right? You're like, oh, hey, remember that? And we're going to see this. We have no idea what that looks like 3 years from now, but we know that with each little improvement, it's going to go, holy shit, we did it in a garage that we decked out, right? And now we're like, oh, badge and access. We're like, excuse me. Hey, Steve, beep. Right? Yeah, I'm going 6th floor.
Sixth floor, Steve.
Right? Steve's the security guard. So he's the made-up security guard at the building that we're at now because we have a studio place that we can actually like pay for.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that there's a very unique way to balance both.
You have no choice.
Have you ever had that problem?
You have no choice but to balance both. Balance it all.
Well, I mean, have you ever seen people that get lost? They're too far in the past, too far in the future, not right here. Because you can...
I mean, me. I'm a good example. Myself. I live in the future. So everything that I think of is future. Okay, how is this going to benefit me? How is this going to help me grow and develop my future? And grow my career. Like the past, of course, I dwell on the past at times and be like, damn, I did this, I did that.
Right.
But
trying to just there.
Exactly. I can't change that. I can't do anything but grow. Okay, I made this mistake or this happened, I embarrassed myself or whatever. Okay, how can I grow and develop myself in the future? But
can I ask you a tough question? I know we're in a fishbowl here. Do you ever feel like that makes you miss out on right now?
Yes.
How so?
I can never remember anything.
What do you mean?
As in, like, I don't remember college like that. I don't remember high school.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Like, I have like faint memories of things.
Yeah.
But I'd never cared. And I think that's the difference. Like, you care more on the memories. I never did. I care more on how this is going to benefit my future.
I see.
I still live in the future now.
Right.
So it's like everything I think about, I'm thinking of the end.
Yeah.
The end goal.
Right.
And of course, I don't complete all tasks and I don't finish. I finish short. Like, damn, I should have kept recording or I should have kept doing this and doing that. But I don't really dwell. Like, I dwell on the past, but I don't really stay there, or I don't really stay in the present too long. And I kick myself in the butt about it. Like, it's a personal problem. I'll be like, damn, like, I need to be more here.
Yeah.
Because even like I'll be having a conversation. I'll be thinking about something totally different.
Yeah.
And it's like I try to stop, but I can't control it. It's like my mind's like, oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. Damn, okay. I need to text this real estate guy because I need to make this deal. I need to do this because I need my first deal. I need to pay off my debt. I need to.
Right.
But we can record. We can do this or we can do that. It's like so many different things where you have no choice but to balance it.
Yeah.
You can't satisfy everybody.
Yeah. It's also, think about, and again, I'm not saying that I'm like, I didn't have that. Like, I did. Like, it was super hard. And, sorry, my keys are in the way. I'm not like an advocate for, and take your medicine, kids, but like, for real, like, it helped. Like, and I really wish, like, the cheesy ass glasses, the Google glasses that were the big deal back in the day. it's like I really wish I could have like had those and then showed you a day then, because it's not me. Like it's super weird, and I understand. But like every time that there was a period during like the pandemic-y area where like I couldn't get my ADHD medication. Dude, I'm surprised I kept jobs. Like it's there's no way. Like it'd be like the yeah, ooh, right? And if I don't do that now, dude, I feel like I let my family down. I feel like I let the responsibilities go. Like I just don't like that person. Now the quality, and again, maybe it's just also I've never been able to balance it, right? Maybe other people, maybe in this show, we'll be able to find people who are like, hey, maybe do this instead of medicine or whatever. Like, I have no idea. But that's over there. I can't look forward and predict because I'm not a time traveler, right? Except up here. But at least for me, the description of that is exactly how I felt, right? So in terms of just being as open as possible on episode 1, what?
I kind of just thought about something.
What? Go ahead.
You said something like I can't predict the future.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about that. I'm like, that goes with I'll be in the conversation, but my mind drifts. Balancing. Like I can be in the conversation, but also like think.
Yeah.
Simultaneously.
Right.
But it's like I can't predict the future. But it's like I think of my brain as manifestation. I don't think of my. Okay. So I feel like some people in their brain, they think of the craziest, outlandish, most possibilities that they can because they know it's not real and they know it's an imagination. I don't.
Right.
And the difference is,
you
manifest what you think, what you want your life to be. So if you're a future thinker, present thinker, whatever thinker you are, if I'm thinking, oh, there is a scary thing in the corner of my room, and that's what you're thinking,
boom,
that's what you're going to believe in.
You're going to go, oh, boogeyman's over
You
there.
have to stop that instantly. When I start thinking scary, nope, it's not there. That's just a door.
Right.
No longer scared. It's a fucking door.
Yep.
If you stay scared and you stay in that imagination for too long, that's like if you're, I can't think of the terminology, out of body experience or astral projection. If you venture off too much, you get lost in the imagination.
Yep.
You don't know what's out there.
Nope.
You have to learn to cut it off and only manifest the things that you want to happen.
Ooh.
And that's why everything that I think of comes to fruition.
Right.
Because I'm thinking it, I'm believing it.
Right.
Anything negative, yes, it comes up. I stop it because I say, no, I've done that before. I can do it.
Right.
No, don't even think about that. People be like, I can think about it. I can think about the bad because my imagination is different from reality. You practice how you play. You're practicing in your brain.
Oh my God, that is a t-shirt, dude. I practice how I play.
Exactly. You're literally practicing your life in your brain every single day, and you're playing it and not even realizing that you're playing that recording that you've already played in the future 1,000 times.
Yo,
I'm stopping everything negative, everything in my future. It's all positive. When you said I can't think in the future where maybe we'll have somebody up who can help. I was like, no, there will be a time where somebody comes up in there.
Yeah,
that's how I think. I'm like, no, you can predict in the future because your brain, you are the future. You're everything.
Yeah,
you have to believe. You really, truly have to believe it to achieve it.
Damn, dude.
I just kept thinking about that. I'm like, dude, because you can predict the future. It's all manifestation. It's not just your imagination. This isn't made up. It's reality.
Yeah.
Your brain is your reality.
Right.
And you just play it. Like, you play literally what you think. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to rock that. You going to fucking rock it. You going to do great.
Like,
yeah.
That's way better than the way that I was saying it. But also, something that you kind of like spurred, right? I was trying to find something that we could like really dive into. You just explained it, right? Like, all right, I'm going to try to do this the best I can, and then I'll fire back at you, and I don't want to be talking a whole lot, especially because it's your point.
I mean, I don't care.
I see this weird conflict happening where, let's just put it with religious experience, right? Something that's a miracle or something that is like, there's no words for this thing, right? Yet belief is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's also this scientific push right now of, have you ever heard of the simulation hypothesis?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Where this is the video game, we're playing a character, that type of deal, right? What you just described is that both of those are the exact same thing, right? Belief in the middle, right? You can believe you're in the game, in simulation, and I can make things happen just like a Grand Theft Auto, right? If you have religious belief and you can make this happen and people experience this religious thing, whether it's, like the thousands of people who saw Mary at Fatima, right? Have you ever heard of this? Where they're all looking up at the sun.
Listener.
Say what?
Want me to pour this in there?
Sure. Yeah, Thank you. I'll pour it in there, Detective Spiller.
Look, let me try.
You
Look, no.
don't. I do not. Be careful
got your
with
equipment right there. It might be better if I just do it right here.
it.
Just in case, if I'm being honest.
I'm gonna hold it over the side.
The light.
I jumped a little. I jumped. I did. I went like this. Thank you.
Damn. Yeah, I just need a little bit back.
You need a little bit back. Okay, I apologize. Sorry, you didn't say that.
Just a little bit. Just a.
Also, I would switch to you. Oh.
You. Oh, they did see that. You did drop it.
I think you passed Detective Spiller to me. There you go. Anyway, I find this fascinating because I feel like they're very close, right? It's just the words that are being used. The belief is the exact same thing, right? The individual, the way that we can play the game, right? One person says it's a game, simulation theory. One person says, no, we're here, but we have a soul, which is away. And if you backtrack them, it's the same thing, right? They're describing a player with a controller playing a simulation, which is technically the soul, right? In here, in my body, in your body. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, the soul is the player.
Yes. Both of these say the soul's the player.
Yep.
It's the exact same thing, right? The belief is just different.
And the player's able to disconnect from the game.
Yeah.
The same thing we just talked about out-of-body or astral projection.
Booyah. So, and I remember these encounters. I'm like, all right, if there's any... Did my computer shut down?
It did.
Did it?
I think so. Did it just crash?
It didn't say anything.
Is it still record?
See,
Are we
inside
still
the...
recording on these?
Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Anyway. Thanks for the hiccup.
Yeah.
With nothing in there.
Yeah, I still got that little bit in here.
You got that? Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So before the power thing, what were we talking about? Manifestation.
Yeah.
And then I remember bringing up, the connection between simulation hypothesis and religious belief, right? And you said something that I've never actually looked at, which is the soul is the player, right? Now, I'm trying not to phrase it in a way that's like strictly religious, but also if both, even if they don't agree, if both agree that the soul is the player, where is it at? Where's the player? Right? You and me, we can probably both agree we have some spark, something that makes us unique. Where's it at? Right? Oh, I just was asking what pops in your head.
The first thing I think about, honestly.
The mic, move it.
Let me see.
There it is.
Right here.
Hear yourself.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The first thing I think about, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
is it's everywhere. It's
Right.
here.
Mm-hmm.
It's able to maybe cross planes.
Mhm.
And I think that's the power of just understanding yourself more and being more connected probably with the spirit and the soul, becoming more, I keep going back to like the astral projection part, but
Mm-hmm.
just being more connected to God, or like being able to astral project or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Another word
I
for that
don't
would
think
be-
it's a weird thing to bring that in, because these experiences, and maybe I can find some and link them. There's an entire catalog. I forget the doctor's name, but his whole job was to categorize these experiences. What is it like when you have an OBE? Right? I think it's up to like almost 5,000. Right? The craziest part, which is, again, we don't have to go there and anything personal, but this is just the commonality between all the OBEs. Right? Excuse me. It's a lady who's in a beautiful garden setting, and you see mountains, right? The flowers look like flowers, but they're more vibrant than any color you can see with your eyes, right? And they're like, what's this? What are we doing here? And then they see like these little stars, bing, 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 right? And they're like little orb looking things that become stars, right? And they go different areas. Boom, over here, over there. And I remember one OBE where the dude was like, what are these things? Like, what keeps flying around me? Almost like, like fireflies. But like, then they would just pop in somewhere else and then be solid. And this, again, no face, right? More like a light being type presence. The only part they knew it was female was because of the presence interacting with them, right? I don't know how, but it was this light. It had a shape and it's feminine. I can't tell you why, but that's what the feeling was like. And some of these crazy parts is like they're on the operating table, like a bad accident, boom, and then they're like, oh, that's it, and they're here, and then she's like, oh, those are souls, they're going to pick their path. I'm like, what? So it's like, how you go into, and this is where like religious belief and then simulation theory meet. The soul is the player picks the game. That's what we do, right? She says the same thing.
But it's like, who picked the game? Because we don't have any like remembrance of picking the game.
That's the point. So you pick the game you want to play, which is the life you're living right now, because you need to learn something, right?
But we don't even remember.
Yeah. So
who picked that?
To me, it reminds me very much of like, the river Styx. Have you ever heard this? Where you cross that and the river of like forgetfulness. So you forget on purpose to learn that thing. Then you go back, boom, right? Which then now I'm like, okay, shit. Now we're into this weird Eastern philosophical reincarnation type deal, right? Okay. So it's like you're choosing to be this person, to be this player in the game. Which, I mean, personally to me, if it's weird to say it this way in a material lens, if it's me picking to be me here now, then there is purpose to picking it, even if I've completely forgot, right? Somewhere down this timeline where time really doesn't matter, I need to learn something, whatever that is. Maybe it's the humility that we were talking about. Maybe it's understanding that everybody has this voice because they picked to have this voice at this time for some reason. Because I've struggled with this a lot, especially when I was in, like, I was the most avid reader, the middle school kid who was like, gotta go to the scripture, and I'd read it, and I'd go back to, the pastor, and I'd bug him, I'd be like, hey, this says XYZ. What does that mean? I'm confused. Right? At a young age. Same way Madden asked me that question. Right? I'm not going to be the guy who goes, hey, dude, you can't be asking that question. Just read it and be okay. Right? I'm not saying that he did that. The pastor did not do that. He instead nurtured that, which I think is very beneficial, because then I go, oh, right? Then I start to think. I start to think outside my materialistic box, where I just lump everything in, and I'm like, all right. Granted, the box then became like a religious box, but either way, I understand that if there's a me, like, what do you think happens when you go to sleep? Like, when you go to bed, what do you think happens?
Nothing.
Where's your soul go?
I don't even know.
Right? So there's a very common belief where when you go to sleep, you go back to where you got to pick the game. And I think this is actually pretty beautiful, where you converse with God about what the next day looks like. Right? Oh, how's tomorrow going to look? It'll look like this. Right? Because in essence, you would be outside of time. Right? Time has no play here. Right? You're asleep. Also, we don't know why we need to sleep. Like, oh, we all go to sleep. You're like, what if there's one... Sorry. What if there's one person that goes, I don't need to sleep? You'd be like, oh, you're a freak of nature. Like, that doesn't make sense. Right? We just say it makes sense because it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because we all do it. Right? And you're like, all right, what if going to bed is like you're restarting your computer? Right? Oh, I'm going to shut it down. It's got an update.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. You got a software update every night.
Yeah. Where's the update come from? You know, you could say it comes, oh, that's heaven. That you're getting an update from heaven, right? But also, at least in terms of like me right now, I like the idea of the soul going back to where it comes from, talking with the one that made this soul peace, and then you get to plan tomorrow, right? Ooh, this outcome is going to be, maybe I don't know how I'm going to react to that. Maybe I'll go back, right? Cross the river of forgetfulness, and you go, boom, you pop right back in, and then you go, ooh, how would I deal with that in this framework of these events? This is... And that kind of bugs me a little bit, because whenever there's someone who talks to, you know, a key person who talks about simulation theory, they go, no, I'm not going to do any of that religious talk. And you were like, it's the same fucking conversation. If you really look at it, it's the same conversation. Where do you go when you go to sleep? Oh, I talk to God. You're like, You talk. They always go like, well, you're talking to source. And you were like, which is what? I don't know what you would call God. It's the same thing. Jinx, show me soda.
Yeah.
Or margarita.
Show me a drink.
Yummy. Don't get sassy right now. But, I mean, I don't know how to... And that's something that I think we as human beings should do. We should go to a place where... I just lost words for a sec. I think maybe with the mind, you have to go there. Right? Take yourself to the place where words don't have comprehension. See where you can go. Right? It doesn't mean you're supposed to find the answer in that place. Maybe there's a lesson in there. Right? Maybe that's the whole purpose of today. Right? To think about it for a while and then go, oh, never thought about it that way. And then you go to sleep and it goes, Chase got it today. Like, right? What's the next maneuver? What's the next step? Maybe we can build upon that and then do this experience later, right? And we were talking about boxes earlier where we put a lock on a certain doctrine, right? This is what it is, right? You lock it in and you're like, hold on, there's some connecting points that we can get to, but you have to be able, like you were, I remember that story you told me about the, I mean, you don't have to, but the church experience, right? And I'm like, right? It gave you a weird ick.
Mm.
You know? Like, I think that might be, maybe that's part of it. You're like, I have a weird ick about this. Where's it going?
Yeah.
Right? Is that tangible to you?
Are you talking about the politics in the church?
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, why did that give you the ick?
I don't know. I feel like if we should just be teaching the word, teaching the story, teaching the journey,
right?
Teaching how we can use the story to live our life today, if that's what the purpose is.
Right.
The purpose isn't to, in my opinion, to use, I can't even say today's experiences, but a little bit of today's experiences, but also just strictly politics or lies to get a point across.
Yeah.
Just to pick a side.
Right.
It's all to pick a side. It's not to tell you the story to use your imagination. What did God say? Okay, and we all think of our own ideas. Oh, God said this, but we're all talking about the word.
Yeah.
We're not talking about a specific person.
Mm-hmm.
They always want to bring up a specific person.
Hey, come on up. Yeah.
Or in today, we can think of so and so, how they doing this, and you like, yeah. Everybody, the community.
I don't know so and so, right? You're like, I don't know you.
So,
sorry, my mic was a little high. No.
No, you good, but I just find it odd and weird how we use physical things and people today as a device to get a message across.
Do you know what is confusing to me? You nailed it. You talk about the message, right? You have this. Most of that message is, do you know, the metaphysical, right? So not physical, but like there's a spiritual component to this thing, right? Yeah. So we're going to use that lens. We're going to talk about this metaphysics, right? And now I notice that with like, discovery or like UFO phenomenon, right? This metaphysical thing. And you're like, we love to go there. But then you go, let's preach this metaphysical thing. By the way, here's Governor John, right? He's going to help you. And you were like, he's a person.
He has
right?
nothing to do with the message.
Right. He's here for now. Why? Okay, what do you have to tell me about this metaphysical that I don't understand? Nothing but John. You know what I mean? Like, there's always this physical representation that we need, right? But also and again, have you ever been the person who's like in the congregation and then you go like this? What is happening? Right? What are we doing? Like, those are the moments where I have to like pull back a little and I go, look, and this is fun actually, look around. Right? Just do a one through, right? You're going to see people who are just like, they got the thing in their hand, the Bible or the book or whatever it is, and they're just like, yes, right? This is like a feeling, but there's a unique component where I've learned to try. Again, try is the key part. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm going to take this metaphysical, spiritual stuff and this logical person, try to meet in the middle and try to go, And there's this weird outcome where you get sometimes, you go, oh, do you know what you're saying? Right? You're like this. Have you ever had someone in your church speak in tongues?
Yeah.
You have? How'd it make you feel?
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. It also ruins the flow of whatever's happening. Right? I just did that right now. Right? What are you going to say? Oh, he's here in the room.
I always take it as in just some people get it. Because I could kind of equate that to, I know what I experienced. Like sleep paralysis, I know what I've seen and heard. Right. And other people can't understand that.
Right. It doesn't have to be now, but if there's any time that you want to ever go into that, we'll set it up. You know, we'll set up a thing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But it's like even now, if I hear it, I'm like, I don't get that feeling. So I don't know what that's like. So it's always kind of like, weird. It's always kind of like weird when I hear it.
Right.
But it's also like I don't know what that's like or where you're getting that from or what. So.
Do you ever feel like it's made up?
I mean, of course.
Yeah, it's made up.
Of course. I mean, why wouldn't you think that? That's with anything. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's immediately what I feel. So if there's any part of me that's in there, right, and I'm like, right, I'm really feeling it. I'm like, yes, I can make this change. I can do this thing. Then you have 45-year-old Baldy over here who's like, I'm in the front row. Right? And you're like, that's not a language, right? that's, I mean, like, also, I don't know this. I'll look it up, and if I'm wrong, I'll post it over there. But if there's a definition I can go to, right? The Greek word for tongue, right? If there's a definition there where it's like, oh, it means a different language. And then you start...
Does the Bible talk about tongues at all?
Paul does. So Paul's the one who mentions like, oh, you'll speak in different tongues. I'm assuming, I'm not a scholar, I'm just a curious guy, but I assume by tongues, he means different languages, right? So like if someone speaks now, right? If someone speaks Spanish, we only know English, don't know Spanish. I assume that we then take that Spanish, turn it into English in our head instantly, essentially what AI can do, right? And then we go, I know what you're saying, right? To me, that's what it feels like. And then people, as we go down the line, get confused and they go, speak in tongues. I got a tongue. I'll make it do the, right? Do you see what I get really confusing?
I'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
I'll have to do some research on that and kind of think about that one a little because I don't know.
Well, it
I can
always
see
was
that.
the
I see that. I can see both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's always the thing where, and again, I'm not saying like, oh, I speak English and that's the language that everybody speaks, or like at the time they spoke this way, so you have to speak Greek because anybody can learn Greek and then just say it in church, right? What I'm saying is you have to step outside that box, look, and you go, what is happening? Like, why are you doing the thing you're doing right now? Is it for attention? Why are you in the front row? Right? Maybe you're in the back row to be less suspicious. It's never like just regular people. Right? I don't know if these are just things that I didn't understand. Like, it's really weird to me where the memory's there. And I can see exactly the location of the church and the layout. Why'd you...
Because you said that you don't see like regular people, like something like that.
Yeah, like you have a whole family, right? You have like your family and the kids are here and they're doing this thing right before, like communion or whatever it is. And then average Joe does this thing and it throws the flow off. But it always threw me for a loop where either maybe it's not practice, but like maybe there's a scenario where you like have to improv. Have you heard of the yes and? Improv is like yes and you add on to it. Pastor always had the yes and. Yes and because Paul says they speak in tongues glorify the Lord, right? Like there's a catch, you know what I mean? Also, that could completely just be part of it. I'm not discrediting an entire religious belief. I'm not throwing it in the box, right? I'm saying that maybe sometimes it's like, oh, I feel this thing, just like we all feel the spirit and the tone of the rhythm, the music, and then you just start going to town, blah, 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 right? I'm not saying that it's wrong to do that, right? But it always feels, at least to me, and you can fire back with your opinion. I'm not trying to like put you on the spot, but to me it always feels like, this is like improv. Like if you watch Whose Line Is It Anyway? Do you know that show? No?
No.
It's the one where they improv everything. They have a prompt and they go, all right, you're a deli worker and your bag's ripped. Go, right? And you do the thing, right? You do the improv, and it's funny, and it's clumsy and whatever, right? It always feels kind of yes and I think that I don't know. I feel like we missed the key point because we're like, yeah, because Paul did this, that's what it is, and you're like, you're putting it in a box, but there's a weird connection point that we miss as human beings, which is where we're smart enough to know science. What?
I was going and was thinking because I keep going back to the regular people.
Yeah.
I still see them as regular people.
Define what you meant when I said regular people.
I think you put it in a box. I think you put it in the left or right.
Oh.
Either you don't speak in tongues and you agree, or either you're speaking in tongues and you stand out.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, okay, everybody like, what the fuck? You're throwing off the flow of the box.
Define the box.
The church in this scenario. It can be anything.
Yeah. Right.
You're throwing off the flow of the church, of the rhythm, because I think I just spat. You're throwing off the rhythm because of
this.
Now you're doing this.
Right.
So that's what I was kind of thinking. I was like,
yeah.
I still thinking of him as a regular person.
They
just don't know.
Let me define.
Yeah.
Regular person, as in like, if I'm in the church when this is happening, it's usually someone who is by himself, by herself, usually the ones who are studying the most, right? It's never like my dad, or it's never like David's dad, right? Like I can see the row. I'm like, their whole family of 12 never gets this feeling.
I equate that to how deep are they in their studies.
Oh, those aren't their kids. So,
as in you like, oh, it wouldn't be my dad or David's dad.
Right.
How deep? They're not in the front row.
Oh, they're in the second.
Right.
Yeah.
But the people who's doing it in the front row,
mm-hmm.
if they're in the front row, maybe they would act this way. So maybe if they were deeper in their studies, like this person, they would pick up with their. Oh, now I understand. Goes back to the different dimensions.
Right.
We get a peek in that dimension. Oh, now I understand why you're speaking like that. Even though it still might be gibberish or whatever we think it might be.
This is good. Yeah.
It's like they might not be as deep in their studies as this person might be.
Right.
Because they're not in the front row.
Right.
They're not reading. They're not taking, I don't know, whatever the analogy might be
in
that situation. But I think it's like the dimensions thing as well. Like you get a peek of understanding, like, oh, okay, I see what you're seeing.
That's actually a good point. I never kind of thought about that in my head, right? Because it always seems like a very big distraction.
Yeah.
But then I go, oh, again, remember we talked about the past and then the future? I'm living in that time period where it disrupted me at that time, where I was like, that seems nonsense. Why are you disrupting church? I'm having a moment, right? Now it feels very selfish, right? Like, you are ruining my experience, right? But you don't know, right? Go more into the dimensional peak. What do you mean? Like you said, sometimes they peek through, right?
As in like your 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D, the different dimensions of beings peek through.
Right.
Or if we were able to peek through a different veil, like 4D or 5D, we start to understand. Like on YouTube, we watch the video of the 4D objects.
Right.
We got to peek into the veil to understand. Now we understand just a little bit. So imagine if we got more.
Remember, me and you will never see that object. We can map it out physically, right? But when we map it out, it's still 3-dimensional. So
you know what's crazy?
What?
That I keep thinking. I keep going back to the mind piece. We can never see that object. The more and more we keep talking about it, I'm starting to think the mind is that place. Like the heaven, the hell.
Yeah.
That place that we all want to be.
Yep.
I don't know the right word. Your
No. This reminds me
your
of
synergy, your feng
Yep.
shui.
Ooh,
Like that's your place.
right,
We will never see the object. Yes, we can.
right.
I'm seeing it right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm seeing it. Maybe that's the soul. Now we're really having like just our own word conversation.
Oh,
Because
I am
maybe
deep
that's
into it.
where our soul goes.
Mm,
It goes to that place that we cannot physically go to comprehend.
right.
So our soul or whatever the being, maybe I'm just overthinking, speaking
You are
gibberish, of
going.
course, but
I know where
maybe
you're
if
going.
I'm just
go
thinking,
there.
maybe that's the place where it goes. It goes to the mind.
Yeah.
The place where I can see that object. I'm seeing it right now. I'm picturing it.
Right.
I'm somewhere else right now while I'm physically here in my
Right.
mind. I'm in Egypt right now in a tunnel visiting right now while I talk to you.
Oh.
So it's like, can I really see the object
Yeah.
or can I not really see the object?
I mean, based on the evidence of like remote viewing or astral projection, right? You can, right?
Yeah.
I mean, again, just not to get too in the weeds, but like there are people who did this for the CIA. I did a video on it on my other show called the Gateway Project, right? They were able to pinpoint a Russian ship and or submarine, right, that was undetectable by satellites. They did not know how to look for it. They had coordinates, right? And for whatever reason, they were able to pick it up and they go, no, it's big, right? What?
No, I just wanted to make sure we were still recording.
Oh, thank the Lord. Why did
No,
I?
for her. I was just trying to make. Look, I was trying to. I don't see a number on there, but all right.
Yeah, it says stop recording.
Ooh yeah, girlfriend.
I put the mouse in front of it. I say.
Yeah, girlfriend. Ooh,
Now.
yeah, girlfriend.
So
like
again,
the cheetah girls up here.
all right, we're going to go from Cheetah Girls to remote viewing.
Let's get it.
So
Oh, my Titleist cup. Where's my golf clubs? Who took my clubs?
in the garbage,
In the garbage.
in the garbage.
And turn into that drink. Clubs turn into that vibe.
Mm-mm. Mm.
Club turn into that spicy cinnamon.
What is that? Minty Bats? Who is that? And now the thing that, and we don't know how it works, by the way. Oh, ooh, zingy. What was that?
Ooh. Took a sip of that. Took a sip of that. Woo.
Ooh.
The
That's what it feels like
Yeah,
to chew
yeah,
5
I'm
gum.
losing.
Drinking some of that, man.
Ooh, I feel the freshness.
I feel the first. Ooh. That
The-
killed all the bacteria in my mouth for
Oh
the
my God.
past. I don't even know.
They're good to go.
For real.
Now, something I found interesting is that his name's Joe McGonigal, McMonagle,
Mhm.
right? So, remote viewer number 1 is the nickname in this Gateway project. They don't know how they do it, right? Now, if we go back, I know it's a deep track, folks, but if we go backwards, and when we go to sleep, the soul is outside of time, so then it has all variants of past, present, future, knows this current epoch. You just point to your head.
Yeah, I'm
You
like,
just like the ET. You just pointed to your head.
the mind, the past, present, future. The
right
mind.
during the train of thought. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good," and you went like this, and you just
The
pointed right to the
mind.
mic. It went right to the mic. And sorry, and so they don't know how it works.
Mhm.
But if you had to ask, like if I had an opinion on how it works, right? Maybe there's a weird thing that happens where, when you go to sleep that we talked about before, you go outside of time. Well, then you have past, present, future, start and end, right? You know the whole thing. Maybe sometime, maybe not that one. Maybe it's another pick in the past or in the future, right? You don't know how they work. A good movie is, have you ever seen Interstellar?
No.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh my god, I haven't seen the movie. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so very sorry.
Listen, you're going to feel real stupid, okay?
Yeah, I haven't seen
Carly did the exact same thing, and I look over 20 minutes at the end of, like right before The credits are going. She's like, why did you make me do this? She goes, I don't like this. And I go, it's the point, right? You're supposed to think outside of like the boundary. And there's a cool 5-dimensional layer that puts in here, but he makes it in this 3-dimensional thing we can understand. So, again, spoiler. I'm not going to give too much away, I suppose. But the only way that is a constant force that we as human beings know about is gravity. So when this weird thing happens, I'm not going to give it away, then he has to communicate through that because he knows that's constant, at least where in the movie his daughter's at, right? So you outside of time, I can't even describe it, which is insane to me that Christopher Nolan pulled in the physicist, tried his best to build this thing out. Like, how would I communicate if I was outside of time and space and do that? And they were like, well, gravity is pretty constant. He's like, perfect. How do we use that? Right? So he takes something that might be outside of our boundary, puts it inside a 3-dimensional boundary, makes a message that you're like, holy shit. And the cool part about the movie is every time I watch it, it makes me pretty humble. Because then I go, oh, like if you really go through the whole movie, you go, oh, the key to the whole movie is love. Right? Love connects everybody despite space and time. Right? That's the whole deal. We can frame it up the way it's supposed to be, but the thing that, and it's a very tricky little thing. Gravity is consistent physically. What isn't, and it's not tangible, love. The connection to this star and his family back home. How do I communicate? How do I get back? How do I do this thing? And you go through this path with Matthew McConaughey, and it's beautiful. Like, it's a movie that I recommend anybody watch. And so I'm thinking, all right, how, if I, back to the sleep analogy. Okay, if I go commune with God when I go to bed and I'm outside of time and I come back, right? Do I set up events with him? Do I know those happen? Do I set up this meeting, right? You know the synchronicities you get, right? Where you're like,
I feel like we're always meeting.
Yeah.
I feel like there isn't like a set time or it just keeps going back to the mind. Because I can pray right now, but he will always receive my message.
Right.
There is no like time and place where I have to. A lot of people want to set a time and place. Oh, I have to meditate, which is perfect.
Right.
Do it. That's your time and place personally, but
I think it's also
always
discipline.
a time. Yeah, you're always there.
Right. You know where it gets confusing when it comes to like meditation and discipline, religious discipline? When you, again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with physical discipline, right? It makes you good at something, but you know what makes you good at something? Here. It doesn't make you good out there, right? You're like, oh, I'm going to meditate physically and do this thing and then eventually talk to up there. You go, well, you're getting really good at doing that thing here, right? Is it really, then you get, I mean, me and you both can relate to getting things that are mundane. Like you do the same thing. It's discipline. I do this. And it gets mundane and boring, right? Imagine that's your religious doctrine, right? It'll get boring. I guess the key piece that I'm trying to, I know it's a long message, but if this is, we follow this tract of the hypothetical and we get there and we're like, all right, we're going to talk. How would you take something that is you, TJ? What?
We clicked the audio on that?
Yeah, it's been going the whole time.
Perfect.
Okay.
I just thought about that. I'm like, did we click the audio on the microphone box?
Yes, we did. If you are outside of time, you'd be, let's go back to the dimension and we'll cut it, right? If you're outside of the dimensions that we perceive, and that's you, the player, going back, the soul going back, talking, or even just going back to where it's originated from, how would you take that place and try to make it understandable to us, right? This is where we go to the ant analogy. Remember this, right? Like the other day in the laundry room, I had ants that were crawling. I'd sealed it up, right? So I sealed where they're coming from, right? But I didn't seal the bottom. Yeah? So they were still going, they couldn't go up top anymore. So they went back down and they went through the gap. And they're like, oh, if I keep going this way, it'll get me back to the anthill, right? They're going to go like this. Who sealed it? Who did this thing, right? They don't see me. They don't see this. But if I hold my hand up above it, they see the shadow and they go around it. I did that experiment in the laundry room, right? I held it and they were like, oh, there's something there, right? There's nothing there. It's my shadow. So then it's like, how do you take this thing where you're outside of time? So a 4D tesseract, like we're talking about, what we see when you see with your mind is just the shadow of what it potentially is up there, right? We will never know exactly what it is, but we can measure it, just like you can measure the shadow. So when I kind of realize some of these things, I go, oh, so even if we tried forever, if I tried forever, you, TJ, you tried forever, we'll never actually know what that looks like. Not because we aren't learned enough or we don't do enough time. It's because it's impossible to perceive it because we can't even see it the way it's supposed to be seen.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, those are the perfect meeting points for both of these ideas. Religious doctrine box, right? This new wave of like, simulation theory box. And then in the middle, both of them are like this. I don't know. Right? Like, truthfully, you're like this. I don't know. Even if I wanted to know, how would I know? And I know that's a thing I'm probably projecting to the world of my personal confusion, but I'm okay with not knowing it in a weird way. In a way, if I don't know it, kind of feels more
It's
real.
okay because we don't even know it. It's
Right.
like we're still striving to know it, but it's
Yeah.
okay if we don't know it because we don't know it. It's a weird
It's
a weird balance.
I mean, I know I said a lot of words, but
Yeah.
does that make you feel anything
No.
weird or like, oh shit, what don't I know? No.
That's weird. It doesn't make me feel like anything. Like
No.
no.
It makes me think I'm missing out on a whole lot. Like, there's things that, and this is why kids are a blessing. Madden will ask me these questions from a kid perspective. Like, what do you think about ghosts? What do you think about this? What do you think about spirit? What do you, like, very kid-centric, like, viewpoint questions. And as an adult, if you take the time, you go, oh, shit. I don't know. Like, I have a best guess, right? Like, maybe it's this, that, or both, right? Like, I don't know. And I think sometimes, especially when it's super chaotic, we're afraid to say those words. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you ever afraid to say, I don't know?
No.
Why?
'Cause I think it goes to the ego thing.
What?
Like, never wanting to be wrong. You always want to be first. You always want to be the best at everything. It's like I go into situations knowing I'm not the best at everything. Like, I know I'm not the best, but I try to know as much as possible.
I'm capable.
Of understanding anything.
Good point.
So no matter what it is, I can sit down and potentially understand. Well, I know I can understand it.
Yeah.
With more time with anything, but
Right.
I'm not going into anything like, oh yeah, I'm the best.
Yeah.
I know more than anybody.
I mean,
It's
even
like,
by
you don't.
saying that, you're
You
wrong.
don't. Yeah, you're wrong automatically.
You're wrong automatically.
Automatically. You're
Yeah.
wrong. You're never the strongest. You're never the fastest. Like, it is what it is, bro.
I mean, you did try to say that at work today. You were like, I'm so much faster than you. You did say that.
I mean, it's just us two. I wasn't saying I'm faster than the whole world. The whole world. It's just me and you. Like, yeah.
I'm pretty fast.
Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that disbelief.
I mean, it's not
that is
disbelief. Good, but I still think I'll win.
This is TJ. Here, just running back by me.
Let's see who can jump the highest.
Okay. All right. Well, you. But I did long jump. I remember doing that too. I
Mm.
did long jump, and also my uncle was the coach. Yeah, Chase, come on, right? Super athletic. He's like all state track, and then is the coach, and then they get all state track championships. And I'll never forget the look, dude. Same uncle that did the Little John impression,
Mm.
the one who convinced me he was Little John.
Mm.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right? He goes, okay.
Mm.
And I go, oh my God, that's you.
Mm.
And he goes, yeah, it is. Right?
Yeah.
Same uncle. Goofy, funny, super athletic. I remember doing the long jump, and doing high jump. It didn't go well. Right? I remember I was like the one where you have the like rungs and you do the, how's your vertical? Right? They're bad. They're very bad. I was like this. I felt like I was building up power. Bottom one. And they go,
Oh shit, that shit booty. Chase don't got no bunnies. Oh, that shit ass.
yeah.
Oh shit, shit your ass in the corner.
Coach Dumper. He goes like this. Son, maybe you want to try again. And I go, that's the best I can do. He goes, you can hire.
Maybe you want to try orchestra.
Yeah. I like music.
Like music.
He goes, that's probably better for you.
It's probably better.
And I remember I as hard as I possibly could. Yeah. And I felt like I was second one. Like it just hit the second one. He goes, that is 20 inches.
Are you serious, bro?
Dead serious.
Dang, dude.
When I jump, I'm like this. They go, Chase, you.
They go, when I jump,
They go, you can. And the good buddies are like, you can get that. Just like touch the rim. And I go, bottom of the net. Right? And I go, that was everything I had. Right?
Yeah.
So I understand. Now, the look is still funny to me. It's like very core memory. It's like he has the readers on, but they're the half. Like the old person glasses where it looks like this. They're out on the nose. And the whole point is he's documenting the athletic people in the room, right? After that event, he goes like this. And I see his pin go to the very bottom, and he goes, 20 and a half. Like, it's not good at all. And I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, my uncle, same thing. And, yeah. Anyway, I can't jump. Let's just put it that way. It took me to, I'm going to state. I'll do this. And I go, and I just barely clear the bar. And they go, that is the step we put it at. So you can even do long jump. Or, high jump, right? You do the whole back thing. So I'm like, I get it. I'm not physically adept.
Yeah, I can never do that high jump.
What do you mean?
I can do hurdles, but I can't do that high jump.
Okay.
They want me to arch my back in the air?
No?
No. No.
And I know that was a weird segue, but like, I understand very early, like maybe I won't be the most athletic, even if it's genetically inclined. But I do know that at least subjects like this, if I dive into it, really deep dive into it, maybe I'll get something like mentally. Like there's something that maybe, okay, it's not the body that's important here. Maybe it's the experience. Maybe it's the mind, right? So it goes back to your thing, right? And I don't know. I'm still working it out. Like as I write, as I journal, as I go through it, maybe it's something that'll be a lifelong thing. I don't know. But I don't know. I just, it's hard to describe. But I feel like maybe sometimes we get locked into this weird materialistic worldview and then we just shove the religious belief into it and we miss the whole point. But oh shit, now I just want to just sit at my desk and like go like write and talk. Also, I don't know where to end this thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just relaxing, taking the sips of my Cayman.
Well, that's good. We've done 2 hours.
Damn. Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the people?
Welcome to the work crew.